Coming up on this week's episode of SVG Motors Weekly.
A lot of these farm communities, a lot of workers, hard-working people here know that they need trucks, and we've got plenty of them, trust me.
If there's one auto manufacturer that needs no introduction, it's Jeep. But I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. Introducing the Jeep Cherokee.
This is Angel up here in Greenville, and we're going to go through our Under the Hood series today. And today our topic is your cooling system.
Well, we're getting a bunch of customers, aren't we?
We certainly are. Just so everybody knows, we do have a discount for first responders and military discount. So stop in, check us out.
Hi, I'm Chance Pearson. Today on Tech Tips, we're going to talk about dash lights.
Need a car, need it bad, need something better than what you had. Not sure what you want or where to go. Well, there's one place that you need to know. SVG is the place for me, where you get superior value guaranteed.
Jeff Van Gorder again in U-Town, Urbana, Ohio. I tell you what, a lot of these farm communities, a lot of workers, hard-working people here know that they need trucks, and we've got plenty of them, trust me. But when you take the boots off, you want to take mama and the kids, go to dinner, maybe you don't want to get in the truck, you want to get in SUVs. And here's what's crazy, we've got a sea of SUVs. The all-new GMC Terrain. I'm telling you, this is a crossover, 5-passenger. They start at only $29,000 on up to $49,000 depending on your lifestyle and what you want. The Denali, SLE, they're all-wheel drive or front-wheel drive. And I'm gonna tell you, you get sunroofs, you get the 4-way camera all the way around if you really wanna be careful, cross-traffic alert. But what I love is the professional grade of GMC. But now, maybe you're not a GMC person. Maybe you're a Chevy person. Here's the beautiful of SVG Urbana. You're not stuck with a choice. Look what we got. We got the Chevy Equinox. And this is their version of the Chevy style, which is extremely popular. You can't go wrong with either one, but if you don't like that style, you got this style. Very same thing. They got great deals, great leases, 5-passenger, different look. If you didn't like the bold statement here, I like the aerodynamics. And this has got the fancy grille on here, the blackout edition. There's so many options to choose. But the beautiful thing is here too, 5-passenger, they also offer 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder, and diesel, as well as a Terrain. You have all the choices in the world in one place. Now we've got a sea of them, if you could see. LS's starting at, I want to say they're 26,000 on up to 45, 46,000. Your choice. Now, we got Chevrolet, we got GMC, and if you like the sporty, we got the Chevrolet Trax. This is a little zip around town. Here's the best part, they all give you over 30 miles to the gallon. Crazy. Years ago, that was not possible. But we've got to see, again, I'm gonna tell you again, I'll repeat, but we also have Buick. No one knows about Buick, I don't know why. Everybody thinks it's just cars, but there's crossovers, very popular. We have the Buick Encore, and believe it or not, this month alone, we're advertising for $85 a month on that. Not promising not to throw out the deals, but that's just one sample. $85 a month, you get a brand new Buick Encore. But they have 3 different choices. We have the Buick Encore, we have the Buick Envision 5-passenger, that matches with the Terrains and the Equinoxes, so if you want a little more luxury, that's what the Buick is about, but without that luxury price. And then you have the all-new Buick Enclave 7-passenger. And we have the GMC Acadia and the Chevrolet Traverse. Those are all redesigned, the big ones here. They're all here. So let me get this right here. We have a GMC Terrain, Chevy Equinox, Chevy Trax, Buick Encore, Buick Envision, Buick Enclave, Chevy Traverse, GMC Acadia. How many choices do you need? But you know what the easiest part is? There's only one choice that you need to choose. That's SVG Chevrolet in Urbana. Hope to see you. Come on in. Come see the rest of it.
If there's one auto manufacturer that needs no introduction, it's Jeep. But I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway. Introducing the Jeep Cherokee Overland. It's the highest level trim of the brand. And I gotta tell you, Jeep is synonymous for ruggedness, versatility, and most of all, fun. So this Jeep Cherokee is not only rugged, but the technology in this is so cool. I mean, first and foremost, this 8.4 inch screen, it's like having a small computer in here. I mean, literally you can do almost anything you want to do with the vehicle. Literally, your heated seats, heated steering wheel, your radio, your media controls, apps, so like Pandora, but driver ventilations, notices. Obviously you can hook your Bluetooth phone to it, but the climate controls and navigation, literally like having a small computer, and they call it the infotainment center. I like what they did there with that infotainment. You see what they did? Information, technology. No, entertainment. I almost got it. Infotainment is what it is. But anyway, that's what Jeep does, and I like it. You ain't getting nothing past me. So the technology in here is not only to inform you and to entertain you, but it's also, there's some precautionary stuff in this system to keep you safe. Like the lane departure, which gives you a warning when you start to go across the lane. It recognizes the lines in the road. Adaptive cruise control, which literally will adapt to the speed of the vehicle in front of you, even slowing down at times. The rear parking sensors, so when you're backing up and you miss seeing that little bicycle on the video camera that comes with it, it also informs you, beep, 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 it lets you know that, hey, there's something back here.
Back to the SUV segment that we have, the Buick Enclave That's the third row seat, 7 or 8 passenger luxury. Now the good news is, you know, they have the new body style, but we still have 217s, so I've lost my mind. I'm doing something crazy. I'm advertising this beauty up to $9,000 off a new Enclave. Only got 2 left. You need to come check this out. But this is a 7. This one here is a 7 passenger. ABS brakes. This is a convenience package. I mean, you get windows locks. This is a Buick, and that also gives you a 4-year, 50,000 mile bumper to bumper warranty. Rear cross traffic sensors here. Check out these wheels on this. So this ain't the same old Buick that you think of when you think Buick. No, this is exciting. This is one of the best, smoothest riding automobiles I honestly have ever been in. And I've been waiting for some big deals, so thank God. Now, $9,000 off. And you don't even need to be a GM employee for that. That's anybody that wants to come to Urbana, SVG Motors, get one of the last 2 Enclaves we have. Check the grill out. That's the iconic Buick grill. What are you waiting for? 7 passenger, you're gonna get it at a wholesale price. You can't find used ones cheaper than what you could buy this brand new 17 for. Come see us. I'll see you soon in Urbana.
Hi folks, this is Angel up here in Greenville, and we're going to go through our Under the Hood series today. And today our topic is your cooling system. Now, what is a cooling system? Well, basically every vehicle is set up, and the cooling system keeps the engine at normal operating temperatures. It keeps it from getting too hot. And in the winter, when it's extremely cold, it keeps it from freezing up. Some of the components I got laid out here, of course, we have the radiator. And a radiator is a series of coils that the fluid runs through, and air comes across and it dissipates heat, takes some of that heat out of there. And a head gasket, which your head sits on. And we'll explain later why it's very important not to let your vehicle overheat when it comes to these. And then there's a thermostat component, and what happens is when this detects between 180 and 210, 180 and 210 degrees, this will open up and allow the coolant to flow through. Then you got a water pump. Now this is usually, and most of the GMs are belt driven, some are chain driven, but this has got an impaler on the back, and what that does is that actually forces coolant into the engine. What we also have, and a lot of people don't realize, an important component is your overflow jug. And on this, most of these are pressurized. So if your car does happen to overheat, or even if it's not overheating, you just stop the car and you say, hey, I want to check my coolant. Don't check the coolant until your car's had sufficient time to cool down, because popping the lid off of one of these or a radiator, some models still do have the radiator cap, will cause 2nd and 3rd degree burns when the coolant hits you because it is so hot. And then we also have a heater core. Now, the heat from the coolant goes through here, and this is what your vehicle uses to heat the interior cabin and do your defrost. And if for some reason you overheat, even in the summer, one way you can help bring that coolant temperature down a little bit is to turn your heat up full blast. In the wintertime, it's not too bad. Summer, it's going to be pretty crappy, but that helps dissipate heat a little bit more if you're having an overheating issue. Of course, you got hoses that go to this. There's hoses that go to this, and these connectors here, a lot of these have internal transmission oil coolers or internal oil coolers, and some have external. And that keeps your transmission fluid and your engine oil at normal operating temperatures and keeps it from getting too hot. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is because all these components need to be checked regularly. And if for some reason you're overheating, find a safe place to pull over, shut the vehicle off. Like I said, one good thing is to turn your heat on full blast. Go out and lift the hood up on your car, and this will help cool it down a little bit. Don't try to open the coolant jug reservoir. Now, if you want to put more coolant in it, you're best to do a 50-50 mix. You can buy them pre-mixed. Dexcool for General Motors, it's orange. And you'll want to put that in and make sure you have plenty, but do not put cold water into an overheating engine because that causes catastrophic engine failure. It can also damage other parts, not just your engine, but everything else. Now, we had a customer who come in and was overheating and kept driving while it was overheating, and what it did is it would cause the head of the engine to warp because those are made of aluminum. They can take a lot of heat, but they reach a point where they can't take any more heat. And between the head and the block is this. And what happens is that the head raises up, or even this will develop a lump in it, and it allows coolant to escape. Sometimes you just get coolant escaping from there, and other times you'll get your coolant and oil mixing together, which is a very, very costly repair. So, like I said, this is put into place to keep your vehicle at normal operating temperature. Don't forget, periodically, check your belts. They're ribbed, and you'll want to make sure there's no cracks. Sometimes you can have a few little stress cracks here and there, but if they're cracked, worn, if the stitching is starting to come out, replace those belts. It's imperative that you keep your belts replaced. And like I said, these newer engines, there's so many more places for the coolant to go. We've got channels, labyrinth of channels that run through the block. And that coolant comes through here, pushed by the water pump, and it dissipates heat. What it does, it pulls the heat out of that engine and cools it down a little bit and circulates back into the radiator. And then the air blows across it. And like if you're at a stop and you hear your fans kick on, sometimes you can, that's also a fail-safe to help keep that cool. It's like I said, you want to make sure you got an equal amount of Dexcool for GM and water. Try not to use household tap water because they do have minerals in. And when you're going through here and they go through extreme heat, they'll crystallize the minerals in there and they'll stop up things like your radiator and your heater core. Replacing a radiator is bad enough. Replacing a heater core is super expensive because we generally have to pull the most of the dash out in order to change one of these. Good rule of thumb, once a year, I'd say before you go to hit winter time, come in and have the coolant changed in those. What we'll do is we'll flush everything out, including the heater core, to make sure you have no blockages anywhere. Because if you look at one of these hoses, you can't tell generally when the inside of one collapses. They'll look like this on the outside, but it won't be the same on the inside. So it's imperative that we look at that and we get everything flushed so that you don't have that issue. And I always say right before winter, we also have customers that'll come in right at the end of spring, getting ready to go into summer, into the hot months. That's when they'll have theirs changed. Either way, we can take care of that for you. And we just want you to keep your vehicle running. That's a lot of money to spend. We want to make sure you've got everything you need to keep that vehicle going. Again, thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions or any suggestions for future episodes, just send me an email at angel, ANGELL, @svgmotors.com.
All right, great job last month. We did awesome, but we gotta keep the momentum going. We gotta sell some cars, and I got an idea. I'm thinking what we do is move our customers up a couple years in their vehicles and keep their payments close to the same. You feel me? Move them up a couple years, keep their payments the same. Move them up a couple years, keep their payments the same. Move them up a couple years, keep their payments the same. Moving up a couple years, keep the payments the same. Move them up a couple years, keep the payments the same. Move them up a couple years, keep the payments the same. Move them up a couple years, keep the payment the same.
And during our last segment, you probably saw this thing behind me like, what? Is that a motorcycle? Yes, we've actually gotten a couple Harleys here. We will take anything on trade. Basically, we've got RVs, we've got motorcycles, and we need to get them out of here because we sell cars. We don't sell motorcycles, we sell cars, but to earn your business, we'll take whatever we can to get a deal for you. And check this out, that's just two of them. We just recently editioned. Look at this beautiful, ironic, it's orange Honda Shadow right here. It is ready to go. Listen, Got the RV in the back. I mean, we got boats. Anything you need, see us at SVG Urbana or visit us at svgmotors.com.
Hi, I'm Chance Pierce, and today on Tech Tips, we're going to talk about dash lights. On your vehicle's dashboards, there's a lot of symbols that can pop up to give us warnings about our vehicles. Like this one, or all of these. But what do they actually mean? Let's take a closer look at some of them. This is a simple one everybody should know. This is your check engine light. The check engine light is one of the main ones you will encounter if there is a problem with your vehicle. This light could suggest that there is a major problem brewing inside your engine. Be sure to take your vehicle to any SVG location and to have them read what code it is to get your vehicle running smoothly again. Next is the oil pressure warning light. This indicates that there is a loss in oil pressure. You should quickly and safely stop your vehicle and check your oil levels to make sure that you haven't lost all of your oil. Next is the coolant temp warning. This light indicates that the temperature has exceeded its normal parameters and is in danger of overheating. Safely stop your vehicle and check your coolant level, fan operation, and look for coolant leaks. Let your car cool down before even attempting of restarting it. Next is the tire pressure monitoring system. This tracks the tire pressure of all 4 tires on your vehicle. If this light goes off, it is letting you know that one of your tires has dropped below the normal air pressure and needs air added to it. Next is the battery alert. This indicates that the battery's voltage has dropped below normal level and the vehicle's charging system is not functioning properly. Check your battery terminals, alternator belt, and the battery's overall condition. So the last one we're going to cover is the washer fluid reminder. This indicator is exactly what the name suggests. It alerts you to let you know that your washer fluid is low and needs some added to it. These are just a few dash lights your car can admit if an issue comes up with your vehicle. If for a more detailed list of dash lights on your vehicle, refer to your owner's manual. Once again, this is Chance Pierce on Tech Tips. Stay safe out there.
Jeff Egorder again in SVG Urbana. So what you're seeing here, this beautiful, beautiful 2018 Colorado. Well, I was playing around with some numbers and really just trying to see what kind of deals I got going on. I want you to know that this is 0 down, $249. Only $249 with 0 down. And this is brand new. 3 years, 36, bumper to bumper. You get to 3 years of oil changes when you come to SVG. You know, the superior value guarantee. What's
Jeff,
going on?
How many times have I talked to you about blocking my service entrance?
Well,
we got
raining
customers we're
outside.
trying to take care of here.
Oh, man. Well, we're getting a bunch of customers, aren't we?
We certainly are. Just so everybody knows, we do have a discount for first responders and military discount. So stop in, check us out. Love to take care of you as you're taking care of us.
And come see this guy when you need your 3 years of oil changes, 1 year paintless dent repair. He is the focal point to come see our service department. This is our beautiful service department. They are busy. He's going to kill me here in a minute. But you know what? Come down, see us in Urbana, and not only will you have the best service department and manager around, you will also walk away 0 down, $249 a month for a 2018 Chevrolet Colorado. See you soon.
All right, Jeff, time to move.
So there's a lot of features on this vehicle meant to protect you and to prevent an accident. Along with safety, this vehicle comes equipped with 10 airbags. 10 airbags. And, you know, many years ago when SUVs first came out, they were notorious for going around a hard turn, the potential of maybe rolling over. This vehicle comes with a rollover mitigation system that senses that and it adjusts the tires to prevent that from happening. Another really nice feature is the 7-inch screen here in between your tachometer and your speedometer that right now is showing me my speed, but it goes down through your speed, also your vehicle information, your tire pressure, your driver assist, fuel economy, trip information, stop and start, audio programs, and stored messages. no stored messages. Proof that this is a brand new vehicle, because Lord knows, my phone's got messages. What I like most about this Jeep Cherokee is the styling of the front end. It is absolutely one of a kind and unique. When you're going down the road and you see a Jeep Cherokee, you know that's exactly what it is. There's not another vehicle like it. The styling of the front end, I love the 7 slots in the front, and they call that the waterfall effect. Love it. But most of all, I like the 3 lights. Most vehicles have these all in one, but this is the daytime running light with your turn signal, your headlights, and your fog lights. The front end on this vehicle, from somebody looking at it in the rearview mirror, is intimidating. It's like a mean face. Oh. Underneath this beautiful hood, you have 2 options for engines. You can get the 4-cylinder engine, which gives you 184 horsepower, 170 foot-pounds of torque, and gets you up to 25 miles to the gallon. Or the V6 like we have here, that gets you 271 horsepower and 240 foot-pounds of torque. Both amazing engines, but I gotta tell you, the V6, you only lose 1 mile to the gallon. You get 24 miles to the gallon with this. Love driving these Jeeps. If you're looking for an SUV that doesn't look like every other SUV on the market, you gotta put the Cherokee on your shopping list. Driving this vehicle, the engine performance is excellent. 25 miles to the gallon, excellent. The technology, unbelievable. Smooth, yet versatile and able to go off-roading. I tell you what, this one may not be available because I like it that much. It stands out and it just says to me, I like it. You know what? I think I'm just gonna drive this one home. Thanks for watching another episode of SVG Motors Weekly. And if you haven't done it yet, go to youtube.com and subscribe to the SVG Motors channel. Or go to our Facebook page and like our page. And last but not least, if you want to see future episodes, go to your DVR and search SVG Motors and catch future episodes. Thanks again for watching.